Conclave is the new film by German director Edward Berger and German composer Volker Bertelmann. Following their successful All Quiet on the Western Front, for which they both won Oscars, Berger for Best Foreign Film and Bertelmann for Best Original Score. For this movie, I made a video explaining the usefulness of using only 3 notes to represent the merciless and ruthless industry of killing as a cause. They sound almost 80 times in the movie, beginning with an image of death and ending with an image of death. And the same 3 notes to represent the merciless and ruthless consequence of that killing industry. It was a completely solid and conceptually coherent soundtrack that did a lot to define and set the tone for the movie as a whole. In the new movie Conclave, a few short notes are once again the protagonists. But with the same good result? 3 pieces of music stand out in this movie. One is this one. It is played more than 40 times, and it comes to represent the immovable, stony, unevolved power of the church, cryptic and dark. A great wall that Cardinal Lawrence tries to cross in search of the truth. This music has 2 sides, that of those who exercise authority and that of those who serve it, with a more oxygenated variation. The second music is this one. It seems to open a question mark. It sounds more than 30 times.
Sede vacante.
Yes.
At first, it represents the uncertainty about what will happen after the Pope's death.
Who discovered the Holy Father's body? And what time was this?
And who was the last to have a scheduled meeting with him?
Well,
But then it is linked to the suspense of Cardinal Lawrence's investigation.
As I do.
I shall pray for you.
Like All Quiet on the Western Front, these 2 pieces of music are also conceptual and positioned extra-organically, not related to the emotions of the characters or to the plot, but on a higher level, in an external perspective. However, unlike All Quiet on the Western Front and its concrete and easily understandable music, here the music is perhaps too abstract to be understood and followed in what it wants to represent. The third music is the one that seems the least noticeable, but will be the most important of all. It is not so much for a concept as for a character, Cardinal Lawrence. It is played almost 20 times and appears at the beginning of the movie. It sounds generally blurred and drowned out by the other music. It expresses Lawrence's worries and doubts in his search for the truth and his determination to have the best possible pope appointed. In its appearances, it involves some suffering until the music hatches into a full theme in the scene of the final vote, where the music is liberating, positive, and optimistic. For Lawrence is convinced that he has fulfilled his mission. After this scene and until the end of the movie, which we will not reveal here, there is only musical silence, practically no music, and yet, for a small moment, to somehow whip the protagonist with doubt. And his music comes back to put pressure on him. This is the most interesting thing about Bertelmann's soundtrack.